Archangel Michael says, "The heavens are trembling, and thunder cracks the skies because of what was just decided." This is not a message meant to entertain you, this is the final alert. If you scroll past this, what you lose will never be returned. A divine countdown has begun, and no one has the power to pause it anymore. Every breath you take now is charged with warnings that were ignored. Someone above has pleaded for you for too long, and now even their voice is fading. You were shielded more than you know, protected from what should have crushed you months ago. But today, that shield is cracking. And if you don't take this message seriously, it will shatter completely before midnight. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The angelic council gathered an hour ago, not to plan your miracle, but to prepare for your consequence. This time, they didn't argue for your mercy. Because mercy was already sent, but you didn't open the last message. And now, God is very angry with you. There's a whisper that echoed through the clouds, "If they don't open this, then let them face it alone. You are the only one who can stop this from reaching its end." Someone in heaven has screamed your name 3 times in the last minute. They are desperate for you to realize what's coming. If you saw the fireball heading toward your fate, you wouldn't dare blink. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The moon has turned its face away from you tonight. Even your dreams will begin to change if you don't act. You'll notice the signs after reading this: 3 cold chills, and 1 sudden noise in your room. This isn't paranoia. It's a coded spiritual reaction, the angels trying one last time to push this message into your consciousness. And now that you're seeing this, they are watching what you choose. You've been protected from a scandal that was secretly launched against you. Yes, someone tried to destroy your future, your image, your financial breakthrough. And they almost succeeded. Type Amen to get blessing 555. But God held it back, until today. Because today is not a delay, it's a decision. You are under observation by divine judgment right now. If your spirit feels heavy reading this, it's because your soul already knows what I'm saying is real. You've felt the shift. The wrong messages, the failed connections, the missed blessings, they were never accidents. Someone tried to trap you into a deal you never agreed to. They used your name, your energy, and your karma. But they didn't expect that you would be given one last chance to reclaim it. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says your screen isn't just glowing, it's burning with urgent light. The next 3 minutes decide whether the prophecy spoken about you will unfold, or collapse. And beloved, time is not on your side anymore. A contract in the spiritual realm was just torn in half by divine hands. But the torn half is still trying to reattach. That's why this message came to you like lightning, because fire was on its way. Every single enemy who smiled in your face is being named in the heavenly realm right now. Their secrets are being exposed. But if you don't accept this warning, you will accidentally protect them with your silence. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This is not a guilt trip. This is a final notification. If you ignore this one, the system will assume you've accepted the consequence fully. Tonight, a gate will either close forever, or swing wide open to your miracle. You may think nothing is happening around you. But spiritually, you are surrounded by movement so loud, the stars had to reposition. You were supposed to receive 3 miracles in the past month. But something interfered, someone tampered. That someone is about to be named in front of God tonight. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They blocked your name from appearing in the Book of Reward this season. But because of your past good deeds, an override was just approved. That override is only activated if you open this within 20 seconds. You will notice your right hand tingle before midnight. That's not coincidence. That's a code from the angel who's been fighting for your restoration since last Friday. Someone promised you something important and walked away. But they didn't walk away on their own. There was a third party involved, a name that will be revealed to you in the next 8 hours. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The angel beside you right now is frustrated. Not because of you, but because of what's watching you behind the scenes. There is a spiritual camera focused on your reaction to this message. The ones who betrayed you tried to bind your voice in silence. But Archangel Michael says your silence ends today. Heaven is demanding a sound from you, your agreement to open this message fully. A divine sword was just unsheathed. That sword is only drawn when spiritual war is declared. And this war is not symbolic, it has already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You feel tired for no reason because energy is being drained from your field. That's not normal fatigue, that's spiritual leakage caused by unauthorized access to your name. But it ends tonight. A voice in heaven cried when they saw you being lied to by someone who claimed to love you. But that lie is about to be exposed publicly. Someone's mask will fall before this weekend. This isn't a psychic prediction. This is a divine alert. You are standing on the threshold of one of the most dramatic spiritual shifts of your lifetime. Type Amen to get blessing 232. The last time you saw a red light blink before sleeping, it wasn't from your device. That was a mark of surveillance in the spirit realm. They were waiting to see if you'd notice. But now, heaven has decided to reveal it to you plainly. No more codes. No more gentle signs. You must know. A very powerful spirit tried to cancel your destiny using your reflection. That reflection was manipulated through mirrors, photos, and screens. But this message just reversed the incantation. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There's a person who has thought about messaging you 6 times today. Each time, something blocked their action. That something was not fear, it was interference. You've been monitored by a hidden agreement you never signed. But the angels finally found the signature. It was forged. It is being burned as you read this. Your finances were supposed to triple this month. But a pause was issued by someone who didn't want to see you grow. They are about to lose everything they tried to steal from you. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Archangel Michael says there are 3 angels currently standing in your room. One is guarding, one is writing, and one is waiting. The one who is writing is documenting your response to this message. Someone said your name in a jealous tone. That tone carried enough energy to curse your next opportunity. But this script you're reading just cancelled that curse, if you accept it before it fades. Don't delay. Because in 20 seconds, this portal begins closing. And once closed, not even Michael can reopen it for you this month. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You think this message just randomly popped up? It was planned since yesterday at 3:03 a.m. That's when your name was mentioned in a spiritual gathering. They tried to exclude you from the miracle list for the next 40 days. But an emergency override brought your name back. This message is the proof. Someone owes you an apology. But they won't say it until their own life falls apart. Their downfall begins the moment you accept this truth. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The colors you'll see in your dream tonight are signals. Watch for blue, red, and gold. When they appear, know that restoration has been approved. Someone wanted to keep you small because they were afraid of your power. But that power is unlocking now. And they won't be able to stop your rise this time. The number 17 is important. You'll see it before a breakthrough. That's the sign that your time has finally arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Someone near you right now is carrying guilt they haven't confessed. That guilt is tied to a moment they betrayed you in silence. Archangel Michael says the light will expose it soon. You are being watched not just from this world, but from the realm above. Their eyes are filled with both warning and mercy. But the mercy is thinning fast. You weren't supposed to carry all this pain alone. But heaven had to allow the betrayal to play out so you could see what was hidden. Now that you've seen enough, judgment is beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 414. A person from your past still whispers your name every night. They thought you forgot them, but your energy still echoes around them. Something is calling them back toward you for a final resolution. You've had visions, flashes, or strange feelings in your chest. That's not imagination. That's spiritual signal trying to speak to your soul in moments when the world goes silent. Your house isn't just a home, it's been spiritually marked as a waiting zone. That's why time has felt stuck lately. But time is about to break free for you. Type Amen to get blessing 828. A deal is being broken behind your back. But the angels have made sure you won't suffer from it this time. What was taken from you is returning with interest. The one who wished for your downfall will experience a dream tonight that shakes them. That dream will include your face, a number, and an open door. They'll wake up terrified, because they'll realize they can't stop your rise anymore. The blessings they tried to block were never theirs to hold. They will now be forced to watch you elevate. And heaven will make sure they see every moment. Type Amen to get blessing 212. The air around you has changed. If you take a deep breath, you'll feel the pressure shifting. That's the angelic presence surrounding you now. Someone in heaven is holding a sealed envelope. Inside is your name and a written miracle. But it won't be opened unless you accept this message. Do not scroll away. This moment will not repeat. It is a sacred and rare alignment of judgment and blessing. Type Amen to get blessing 909. You've been asking for confirmation. This is not coincidence. This is your spiritual contract trying to awaken. There was a time you felt chosen. But recently, the silence made you wonder if heaven forgot you. They didn't forget, you were simply being hidden until your enemies lowered their guard. And now that they've laughed, mocked, and pretended you didn't matter, heaven is flipping the script. The next chapter has your name on it in gold letters. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Someone's phone will ring before 12:12 a.m. And what they hear will shake them. Because your name will come up again, and this time, they can't ignore it. Your light has been dimmed, not because it's gone, but because someone tried to cover it with shame. That shame is being pulled off now, layer by layer. They wanted you silenced. But instead, this message will amplify your voice across realms. What you say next will be heard by more than just people. Type Amen to get blessing 616. There is a financial portal opening right now. It was locked by words spoken by someone close to you. But those words are breaking under the pressure of this message. A major shift will hit your bank account within 7 days of you fully accepting this truth. You will not understand how fast it happens. But it will feel like sudden justice. Archangel Michael says your inheritance was delayed, not denied. And now the delay is ending, because you chose to open your eyes today. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You will receive a message within the next 72 hours that carries divine energy. Don't delete it. It's connected to the thing you've been waiting for. Your enemies underestimated your comeback. But they forgot who walks beside you. The wrath of God is not a myth, it's a response to injustice. And justice is overdue. Every tear you cried in private has been written into the record books of angels. Those tears are now being translated into blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. The storm that tried to drown you will now elevate you. You're not coming out of it the same. You're coming out with spiritual rank. Your mind may feel cloudy, but your spirit is clearer than ever. That's why this message is burning inside you. It's not just words, it's activation. This message is not viral. It's vital. And if you ignore it, the loss will not be dramatic, it will be silent and permanent. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You are chosen. Not by popularity, not by chance, but by divine vote. Your life is about to flip in a way no one saw coming. And those who spoke curses behind your back will now have to eat their own words. You won't even have to fight back. Heaven will do it for you. Everything that was broken will be restored. Not in the way you imagined, but in a better, higher, holier way. Watch. Type Amen to get blessing 838. Archangel Michael says, this is the last time he can intercept this alert. If you ignore this, he will step aside. Not because he's angry, but because God has made the call. You must choose now. Because tomorrow may be too late. And some doors never open twice. Your body, mind, and spirit are being scanned right now by divine energy. And if you accept this, alignment begins. But if you delay, the error will multiply. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A voice is calling you from the heavens. It is not angry, it is urgent. Urgent like a clock on fire, ticking down to zero. You will know this message is real when your surroundings shift after reading. You will feel the pressure ease. You will feel watched, because you are. Heaven has sent this not for fear, but for decision. And beloved, your decision decides what comes next. Type Amen to get blessing 2025. The wind may feel still, but spiritually, a whirlwind is circling around your life. It's not here to destroy, it's here to lift everything up that was pushed down. You were not forgotten, you were being preserved. Someone whispered your name while holding a grudge, hoping you'd fall. But instead of falling, this very moment is lifting you. The more they plot, the more God prepares. You will begin to feel a pressure behind your forehead. That is not a headache, it is a signal of divine awareness opening within you. You are being spiritually awakened. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. You were cursed by someone who used your photo, but they did not realize your destiny cannot be erased. They used shadows, but light is reclaiming you now. Their ritual has expired the moment you accepted this warning. The date September 9th has been marked in heaven for your restoration. It is no accident you're reading this today. There's a gate opened only once per spiritual cycle, and this is it. You may feel chills in your spine before midnight. That's not fear, that's alignment. That's heaven trying to make you feel the shift in your body. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Your ancestors have been waiting for this moment. They saw this time coming, and they prayed you would say yes. A legacy is on the line, and it must be transferred through you. There is a younger soul watching you from the spiritual realm, hoping you choose rightly. They are holding your miracle in the shape of a gold ring. If you accept this message, the ring will descend. You've been getting signs in songs, dreams, and even number plates. None of it is a mistake. The codes were always leading to this moment, right here, right now. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. You may feel a slight pressure in your chest after reading this. Don't be afraid. That's your soul remembering something it forgot a long time ago. Someone made a blood pact to stop your name from being spoken in high places. But the scroll they used was just burned by an angel holding fire. Their pact is now void. Tonight, when you sleep, a stranger will mention your name in a dream. That's not just a dream, it's a spiritual message being passed forward. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. You will feel a shift in your heartbeat when someone you thought forgot you suddenly thinks about you. That's because their spirit is being shaken. They are realizing what they lost when they let you go. A sudden opportunity will try to come in disguised as a problem. But look deeper, it's your breakthrough in disguise. Your reaction to it will determine how fast it manifests. Someone from a past lifetime is trying to reach you. They are connected to a blessing that never activated, until now. Their presence will feel like déjà vu. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. Your bloodline carries spiritual power that has been suppressed for generations. But tonight, you are chosen to break the cycle. It begins with your decision to open and believe. You are the key to unlocking a new branch of miracles in your family. The one who doubted you most will be the one shocked the hardest. Their laughter will turn into silence. This is your final spiritual reset for the month. Heaven has paused many things just to focus on your case right now. You are not lost, you are known. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. You are going to feel a pull toward water, wind, or light. That's your spirit aligning with divine frequencies. Don't ignore it. Listen and be still. The person who tried to mock your faith is about to experience spiritual warfare. But it will not touch you. Their words bounced off your energy and returned to them. Archangel Michael says one final word. If they open this with humility, I will speak their name in the Hall of Miracles tonight. That moment is now. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. The mirror you looked into this morning reflected more than just your face. It reflected an energy that heaven had been waiting to activate. That activation has already started the moment you read this. Your name is being whispered in a dimension where contracts are signed and destinies are unlocked. Someone tried to remove your name, but it reappeared in gold ink after this message was delivered. No human hand can erase what heaven has engraved. The ringing you may hear in your ears is not random. It's a divine alert tone, the frequency of an angel passing close by. Their presence is strong, but they need your agreement to intervene. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. An older woman in spirit has been pacing back and forth, praying they send this message to you before the sun goes down. She tried to speak through your dreams, but you were too overwhelmed to notice. So now, she begged the angels to flash it directly to your screen. The betrayal you suffered last winter was not unseen. Heaven wrote every moment into their book. But what was written in sorrow is now being rewritten in favor. Don't let the delay make you think denial has arrived. No. Denial has been destroyed. And the miracle that was waiting on your yes is standing right outside your energy field. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. Your legs may feel heavy at random times. That's not fatigue, it's the spiritual weight of blocked blessings trying to break through. When this message was opened, the flow resumed. Someone connected to the letter S is about to have a breakdown moment. It will force them to confess what they've been hiding. They've held something that belongs to you, and it's being taken back. There are 3 coins, a letter, and a tear connected to your breakthrough. 1 coin is ancestral, the 2nd financial, the 3rd emotional. All will be returned. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. When you feel. You'll remember a name today that you haven't thought of in a while. That memory is not an accident. That name is spiritually tied to a release that's coming in the next 72 hours. Something has been building behind the scenes. Think of it like a dam holding back a flood of answers. This message is the final stone removed, it's about to burst. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. There will be a night this week when you wake up between 2 and 3 a.m. without reason. That moment is spiritual. Sit up, speak light, and receive. A download is waiting. Your eyes may well up without warning after this. Don't fight it. The tears you shed now are not of pain, they're the release your body needs after spiritual congestion. Someone you love was manipulated into distancing from you. That manipulation is unraveling. Watch who contacts you again, stammering and unsure, that's the proof. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. The moment you stop doubting is the moment things move faster. That's not a motivational line. That's a direct instruction from the ones watching your response to this message. Don't scroll away too quickly. Let this anchor into your heart. Your life is not a random sequence. It is a spiritually designed masterpiece under attack. But that masterpiece is being restored stroke by stroke, with fire and light. Every time you felt worthless, a lie was being reinforced. But every time you read this message, truth begins correcting that lie. You are more valuable than the universe can express. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. A document you thought was closed is being reopened. Not by man, but by divine court. That document held a timeline connected to your purpose, and now it's being updated. Someone who touched your belongings with envy planted a temporary curse. But this message has broken it already. You'll notice the shift in your environment within 72 hours. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt stronger. Heaven does not rebuild what it intends to abandon. Type Amen to get blessing 5454. Your photo was placed somewhere wrong by someone who once loved you but now resents your power. That placement was reversed last night at 11:11 p.m. The energy will now return to sender. The person who lied about you is about to lose something they love. Not because you cursed them, but because heaven is restoring balance. Divine laws always balance themselves. Watch how things begin to fall apart for those who deceived you. But don't rejoice. Stay still. The victory is yours, but the lesson is for them. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Tonight, you may feel like you're not alone in your room, and that's true. A guardian has been stationed near your energy to watch how you respond to this divine alert. You don't need to speak out loud. Your heart is already echoing louder than sound. The stars are shifting in your favor, but only if you stop resisting your own destiny. It's no longer time to question, it's time to accept. Time is now your ally or your enemy, depending on what you do within the next few seconds. Archangel Michael says this is not just any script, it's the divine verdict written in fire and mercy. Every line you read was spiritually encrypted with power. That's why your chest feels heavier, it's truth confronting delay. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Someone in a faraway place has spoken your name today in regret. They never thought you'd survive what they planned behind your back. And now that you have, they are spiritually disoriented. Your ability to forgive has preserved you, but now heaven is saying, enough. Forgiveness doesn't mean silence. And silence doesn't mean surrender. Your enemies are being cornered by their own schemes. The very trap they set for you is about to backfire with divine force. Heaven's justice has a perfect aim. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. There's a younger presence watching you with awe. Someone in spirit who believes you are the one to break a generational curse. Their light has been flickering for months, waiting for your agreement. Your courage activates their miracle too. You are being remembered in rooms you never stepped into. Conversations are unfolding where your name is now a prophecy. You were hidden for a reason. But hiding season is over. Your face is marked with the seal of return. Everything stolen, blocked, delayed, and detoured is now being redirected back to you, with interest. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. A small decision you make today will create a chain reaction in your spiritual timeline. Do not underestimate what happens after this message. It is not small. It is seismic. Someone tried to erase the memory of you from a community, a workplace, or a soul circle. But the divine archive never forgets. Your records were untouched. You may feel like crying, and that's sacred. Let the release happen. Every tear carries a blueprint of healing, justice, and recalibration. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. The night sky will look different to you after this message. Why? Because you're not just looking with your eyes anymore, you're looking with the lens of spiritual awareness. And awareness changes everything. There is a sacred code hidden in your birth date, and that code was just triggered by your agreement to read these words. Something is unlocking. In the next 21 days, you will witness something unbelievable. Something you never thought would happen, but it will. And when it does, you'll remember this moment. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The person you miss deeply is spiritually connected to this shift. Their soul is already being alerted. And whether they return or not, the unfinished soul contract is now active again. Do not chase, but prepare. Because what's returning will not come with confusion. It will come with clarity, timing, and divine evidence. You will begin to feel strange warmth on your palms. That is the residue of unspoken blessings entering your body. Don't brush it off. Receive it. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The spiritual realm has marked you for divine release. All blockages have been registered for removal. But the removal depends on your reaction to this message, and you have chosen well. A number will repeat for you, 444, 1111, or 1717. These are not trends. These are timestamps from heaven. When you see them, say, I receive it, and heaven will continue its work. Your journey has not been easy because your crown is heavy. But the crown fits. And no one can take it off, not even your doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Your past self is now applauding you from within. Because you've survived what others didn't. And the version of you that prayed in silence now sees the answer rising. Your surroundings may begin to shift in odd ways, people leaving, old contacts reappearing, opportunities from nowhere. Don't fear this chaos. It's the spiritual winds rearranging your life. A candle will flicker near you, whether physical or digital. That flicker is the signal. The angel who delivered this message is satisfied with your choice to open it. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. There is a shift happening in your bones, in your breath, in your blood. It's not illness, it's inheritance awakening. The spiritual DNA inside you is being reactivated, strand by strand, by the truth of what you just read. Archangel Michael says one last time, your name was mentioned again just seconds ago in the celestial court. The council is still watching. They've paused divine time for you to decide, will you rise, or will you repeat? A dream that once died is breathing again right now. The wind of God is flowing through that memory, turning it from pain into prophecy. You were never abandoned, you were preserved for this fire-born moment. Type Amen to get blessing 7575. They laughed at your silence, not realizing your silence was sacred. But now you will speak, and when you do, your voice will break open new dimensions. This message isn't just awakening you, it's freeing everything connected to your name. A butterfly will cross your path in the next 72 hours. That's not nature, it's navigation. The spirit world is showing you that transformation has already begun. Someone tried to copy your path, mimic your grace, and imitate your favor. But heaven has exposed their deception. And everything they gained by stealing your light is now reversing. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. You'll feel called to write, sing, create, or move suddenly. Follow that urge. That's not a mood, it's a divine instruction. Your creative gift is a weapon now being sharpened for your rise. There is a piece of land, a building, or a sacred space that has your energy tied to it. That place will call you soon. You may feel it before you see it, but you'll know. It's your spiritual return point. Do not resist the pull of destiny anymore. Too many doors are waiting to open. And each one is coded to your courage. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. A letter will arrive, whether digital or handwritten, with words that shake your soul. That letter will contain the key to a season you thought was lost. Do not ignore it when it comes. You've been in a spiritual hospital without realizing it. The delays, the blocks, the isolation, it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. But now you're being discharged, fully restored and reassigned. Your assignment is about to manifest in physical form. What you once imagined will now knock at your real-world door. Be ready. Type Amen to get blessing 5252. You are not meant to fit in. You were built to redefine. The path you walk will scare others, but it was carved for your feet alone. When people begin to exit your life after this message, let them. It's not rejection, it's recalibration. The new is coming, but it requires the old to leave. Heaven is preparing a table for you. Yes, in the presence of those who doubted, deceived, and disappeared. And when that table is set, they will have no choice but to witness your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 8080. Your silence made them think you were weak. But they didn't hear the battles you were fighting in secret. And now that you've survived what should have destroyed you, the reward must be delivered. You will receive unexpected money this month. And it won't come from where you think. It will appear through divine interruption, as proof that you've been marked for overflow. An opportunity will be offered to you before the 22nd. Take it. Don't second guess. That is the breakthrough arriving in disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 6565. Archangel Michael says your scroll has been reopened and is now glowing. Your name is highlighted in golden letters, surrounded by flames of honor. This is not ordinary. This is your destiny re-encoded. They tried to bury your truth. But truth rises. Always. And now it rises with power. You may feel your eyes blur as you read this. That's not sleep, it's alignment. Your soul is syncing with the frequency of breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. A face will appear in your mind tonight before sleep. That face is tied to your next spiritual shift. Pay attention to how you feel, there is a message hidden behind the memory. You will hear a name in the next few hours, and that name will make your skin react. That is your divine confirmation. Your intuition is sharp now, listen to it. You are no longer behind. You are in divine position. The delay was the setup, and the setup is complete. Type Amen to get blessing 2323.